It's week number 7 in the Portraits of White Behind the Curtains, how I plan a Christmas show. I've told you so far that it's a professional production with a personal touch. I've told you that it's in December, Friday night, December 10th at 7 o'clock, and Sunday, December 12th at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've told you it's at the lovely Palmer Hall at Messiah University. I'm so excited. I know you're probably wondering, where on earth am I? Well, I'm just sitting here at this resort, just doing nothing. This is how I plan a Christmas show. I just sit around and I think about things and they just appear. Actually, that's not true, but I'm in Orlando, Florida. I'm doing the music at a convention, and this is a lovely place. Woke up early this morning, decided to come out here and take in this place before everybody else gets out here. Anyway, I've told you what it is, when it is, where it is, Palmer Hall, Messiah. I've told you why in past videos, because how people experience the holidays matters to me. Now, this week's question is, can I meet you in person at the show? Of course you can. I would love to meet you after the show, after planning it for a year. I want to be in the room when you open your present, and I want to greet you afterwards and say hello to you and meet you. So yes, you can meet me in person. This fan said, I'd like to know your thought process of how you try to make it personal. Well, let's think of it this way. I start from scratch every year in January. Well, this year it was April because of COVID, but I start from a blank canvas and then I start painting. I plan, I structure, I choose songs, I choose players, but I always leave room for spontaneity because you never know when we might encounter animals along the way. And have fun together. And people have come to love that. They know my quirkiness, and they know, I think people want things to happen to me so that they'll see me respond. So we don't plan those things, but I want you to know I'm ready.
Sneaking up on me, eh? Why?
And it just adds to the fun and the experience, you know, when the bear takes the food out of your hand.
What did you do that for? I didn't buy them.
But you tried to.
That's what I do with Portraits of White. I find ways to make it personal. I mean, there's how many pianos in the world, but how I play it is different than anybody else.
One of the highlights for me was how Frances handled herself on stage, how she talked in between the different musical selections, and how if there was a little bit of a faux pas, how she just handled it beautifully and made something amazing out of it.
Another ongoing part of Portraits of White that is always ongoing in some way is raising sponsorships. I look for businesses and individuals who will sponsor the show and help cover the costs of the show. This is a very thought out, well-planned show with professional musicians. So that means it's a lot of money. So businesses and individuals help. So I want to give a shout out to Thrivent and Martin's Potato Rolls. Thrivent is a wealth group who helps people manage their finances. So thank you, Michael Smith, for that premier sponsorship. And Martin's Potato Rolls make amazing potato rolls, and they are also one of the premier sponsors. 2 premier sponsors. I'm looking for other sponsors in different levels. So if you'd be interested in advertising with Portraits of White in our printed program, hey, let me know. You could see your name in this year's program. So now I want to ask you a question. Have you been thinking about who you could bring to Portraits of White this year? All right, that's it. Well, I am actually here in Florida to do work, to do music at a convention. So I need to go get some breakfast and change gears. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click all the notifications. And I'll see you next week.
Portraits of White.